Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here. Real quick, I just want to mention that I accidentally hit stop last time, so this video might be a little confusing, so like I might have some trouble with it or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to be introducing my like next possible Let's Play. I'm going to be calling it Let's Preview for now. If it becomes part of the Let's Play, I will go ahead and leave it though. So let's get started though, so I can show you what this game is, because I don't want to waste any time. Now I don't know if it'll automatically start my save game, because I do have a save game, I think, on the memory card that's in there. And if I do, then I'll just have to, fix it. But this is a PlayStation game, like I said before. And it's Warzone 2100. It's developed by Pumpkin Studios, published by Eidos Interactive. I'll have to switch my memory cards around in a second. I can always just show off the training mode to you, kind of get you an idea of what this is. You know, it will be kind of boring, I will admit. I don't know if there's any kind of introduction. This is actually the introduction you get if you do the demo of it. And the demo for this game was introduced by, I believe it was Gex3, I think. Hold on, where's the case? Because it has the picture of the game in it. Yeah, it was Gex3 that had it. And basically, the game, when you in the demo mode, it lets you only play the first couple levels, So, yeah. Basically, you got cursor speed, like, which will... This game's kind of made for, like, a PC, if you ask me, but they put it on the PS2. Basically, your cursor is only going to be important if you play in this mode called God Mode, or which is like the over-the-head view, of the, terrain, which I'll show that in a minute. But basically, the game works by kind of you play by using tanks, because that's what Warzone stands for, is a tank game. But yeah, let's do practice so I can show off kind of what the game is. It'll give you a rundown of what to do in the game. Even though I can explain it myself, I just kind of want to... This is kind of just as a demo. I'm going to do this practice round, and I'm going to do the first level, possibly. But position the pointer on the truck and push the X button. Now, order your selected truck to position the pointer over the oil pool, which is over here. Then push the X button. And, like, basically, yeah, it'll go over there and build something. And as you can see, it has, like, a weird, like this weird pulse attack thing. And, like, that's what they use to, that's what they use to actually tell you, hey, something's being built. And, it's kind of strange. I like it, but at the same time I don't. They actually, in the other version of this, they actually made it where the building was actually just an electric shock on the ground. It looked a lot cooler if you ask me, but they changed it into this weird, mode where it's like these little beams shooting out. I don't like it as much, it doesn't look as cool as the original. I would show that version off, but I didn't want to, because I'd have to find that disc, and this one took me a long time to find. But you see, as it's being built, it shows like a health bar going up. And that's how you know that it's almost finished. There we go, we got all trucks. To triangle group, hold the L2 button and press triangle, okay. Ah, okay. Design. Now we can design a vehicle. We want to design a new vehicle, we want to give it the only body we have. Now, if you look down below, I have no idea what those stand for. I don't think this came with the book. Oh yeah, it did. Basically, let me see if I can't give you an idea of what those are real quick. Because like you can barely see it, you know. So, no, it doesn't actually tell you what it is, it looks like. But basically, I think it's like the damage and all that, you know. You got the, you know, you have to give it wheels, you got to give it, you know, stuff. And then after you select all that stuff, you know, which is probably telling me that over and over again. And so once you finish, you do that, you go over to manufacture, and then you can start manufacturing these new things. We want it to make 6, what it says. Oh, I went too fast, but that's okay. And we want it to deliver oh, I accidentally did something wrong. So you accidentally halted production. Like, see how I dropped it there? If you go back in here and do this, you can actually choose for it to go over here instead. Like, see.
Production completed.
Yeah. Research update. We got a new type of machine gun bullet. Yeah, it's not really that great. We'll go into those later. Like, you can actually choose to research it right now if you want. Just do that like that. And it starts researching.
Production completed.
Now, what you'll find out later is that this game, it follows a, you know, oh, whoops, wrong button.
Completed.
Notice how I changed views there. That's what happens when you hit triangle by mistake. Jump to a grip, hold the L1 button, press the triangle button twice. Alright.
Production completed. Research completed.
Cycle unwanted units by selecting return for recycling button. Then confirm. Yeah, this game has a power thing, if you notice. Now we are told to go and capture something. That'll be the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to manufacture at least 4 of these. Well, we already have 3, but we want to select all these. Oh, I did the wrong button. Oh yeah, notice that we're getting under fire. These enemies up here are attacking us, so now we have to go up there and try to kill them. Yeah, this is what combat's like in this game. It's just your tanks go in, they fight, and then they head back to their you know, position. What you want to do is you want to follow where the enemies are coming from and go from there. What kind of sucks though is that this practice thing, you know, it actually turns out to be pretty annoying because you're pretty much doing the exact same thing you're going to be doing on the first test, except you're going to be I thought I assigned a circle. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. These need to be triangle. Yeah, I never made it because it freaked it out. Whatever. Yeah, you hold X and you can drag this little box here. I mean, I know I'm probably making this sound a lot more boring than this game really is, but this game is actually really, really fun. I mean, it is. I won't lie to you. It is a fun game. It's just something that takes a while to, you know, get used to. So, yeah, it's one of those. This is one of those games that you kind of have to be in the mood for. Now, if you ever see a target that doesn't appear to be getting attacked by your main people, actually point at it, hit X, and they'll actually go after that. And as you saw, once I destroyed all the main things, that whole place there just exploded.
Successful.
And that's how you finish practice. Well, that's not really the main thing. What you gotta do is, let's go back to the main menu. And let's try to come up with more interesting commentary to go with this awesome game. What you want to do is you want to go to Start Game, you want to go to New Campaign, and I'm going to put it on Normal. If you're new to the game and you've never actually played this before, I'd say go to Easy.
Transport destinations follow. Alpha, Western Sector. Beta,
Alpha, you are cleared for takeoff. Check. Good luck and good hunting.
Oh yeah, if you played the demo, you don't get this cutscene.
Approaching landing zone. Team Alpha, your briefing.
Doesn't seem to be any people.
Commander, you lead Team Alpha, one of 3 expeditionary teams sent out by the project to recover artifacts from before the collapse. Your destination lies in the Western Zone. Commander, you are to establish a base in this sector. Once the base is established, begin your search for a pre-collapse structure located in this sector. This building is believed to contain advanced neural synapse technology that is vital to the success of the project.
This, as you can tell, I just told you all what we need to do. We need to establish a base of operations, which we kind of got started. They start you with the same stuff you saw in the practice, and then we got to make our, you know, offensive units and more or less make oil derricks to get power. So basically what you want to do is you want to take 2 of these guys, position them. I never actually used the option that it tells you to use, which is you know, take and send everyone to a certain area, like, yeah, you know, it's like says, oh yeah, send your whole team here. Anyway, what we want to do now.
Briefing commences.
I was wrong. Actually, that's only in the demo that it does that.
Scavenger raiders are approaching our base. Defend the base, then destroy the scavenger camp.
Alright, so we just found out that we have scavengers on our way. They are going to try and murder our asses, so what we want to do is we want to try to quickly get this button to work and have these guys build us a command center over, let's say, right here. The reason why you want command centers is because it'll send your commands out further. Now, I like to compare things, so here I'll just compare something real quick. In this game, if you played the demo version, you would have found out that this is not the same kind of thing that you started on. for example, you actually, in the demo version, you started out in a place similar to the practice area. And you had to, more or less, find your way to the scavenger base like you saw. Pretty much, was it this button? Yeah, okay. Pretty much what we want to do is we want to make a huge base of... I just hit the wrong button. There we go. Make a power generator. Yeah, this is basically all you gotta do in the beginning, is just make all this random stuff. The power generators are used to give you power, so are oil derricks, but they give you a lot less. And what's cool is, like, there was actually a cheating system on the other version of the game, and if you used it, what would happen is you would end up being able to more or less make in-game stuff, you know, more or less. And it was like a ton of fun to be able to do that. So, yeah. We haven't had any enemies attack us yet. But yeah, like, you'll be able to, like, later on, you'll be able to expand your factories to be more productive. You'll be able to more or less do more stuff with your work. And you start out with machine guns. Let's make 4 more of those, and we don't need any more trucks, so let's let them do what they want. In fact, let's make not research. Let's make a I don't know. We can't actually make anything right now. So let's command them to go over to where that oil spill is and make an oil derrick. Oh yeah, and a cool little thing is, if your combat units are in the way, don't worry, they'll move to compensate for that. So we want to send these guys out there to kind of play the field a little bit and see what's going on. Now, what you never want to have happen, you never want to have yourself run out of, you know, machine guns early on, because if you run out of your teammates and only have like the trucks left, the trucks can't fight back. Just saying, they can't. So you don't want to end up accidentally having them, you know, get killed off. So we can make another power generator just to kind of do it. But yeah, the game starts out, this kind of game starts out real slow, I will admit. So, I mean, it's kind of silly for me to even consider doing a Let's Play of it, I'll admit. But, as always, just let me know, because, I mean, it's a fun game. Like I said, it's a very fun game. It's just, you got to accept the fact that it's a real-time strategy game, so it's going to be mainly you listening to my commentary instead of watching gameplay, because you gotta come up with the strategy and then, you know, actually go through with it. Hopefully I have time to show off the other game. I should have plenty of time. Basically what you gotta do now is you gotta find the enemy base that they talked about. And as you see, as we move along, we start to actually discover more and more stuff. And now that we've found the base, now we don't want to... You want to tell your people to hang back, because if they rush in like they want to do, they'll get killed real fast. Like you can come in here and like you can say pursue, guard position, and hold position. We just want to guard that position right there. So they'll stand there and get peppered by those guys for a while. But what we want to do is quickly come over here, grab these guys, and have a flank from right here. Now, if you're going to attack a base, you want at least 4 of your machine gunners to go in. So you want them to like get right here. And you see that little tower there? That's a machine, I think that's a machine gun tower or something like that. They can take out your tanks pretty fast, so if you see that your tanks aren't attacking them, quickly aim at it so that they will. But they'll usually aim at whatever's important, like the oil derrick is very important that they pick up, you know, and kill. That way we can make one here. Now at this time you can't actually make any forms of walls like they can, so yeah, it takes a while for you to be able to do stuff like that. But now we want them to stay right there and hold position. So as these are all selected, go in here and just do this again. And actually, yeah, hold position. There we go. That's what we want. That way they'll stay there and fight any enemies that come by. So we want to come over here and see if we have anything that's able to be researched yet. Chances are we don't, but might as well check anyway. Okay, yeah, we got hardened MG bullets. Which is hardened machine gun bullets. They'll just do more damage to ground, to like any infantry units or anything like that. Let's see, is there anything here that I can learn about? I think if you go in here, it'll just tell you about, yeah, what you gotta do. Design. No, we don't have anything that's worth designing right now. Basically, yeah, I think we're to the point where we can actually go out and fight. What you want to do is you want to grab your team and
Research completed.
send them up here like that. Grab another team. Have them go up here. Yeah, there's another game that's very similar to this that was on the Sega Genesis, and it was called Dune. But compared to this, it's a lot worse. Like, it had like cheap deaths that you could have happen to you. It had like problems with like you would always run out of like power, and in that game they call it spice. And yeah, just all in all, you would just be killed more or less. You want them, like, okay, by the way, the way machine guns work is the closer you are to your target, the more damage you're gonna do. So it's kind of like a submachine gun, really. Now we want to take out this base here. Then we want to take this out. And go grab that research. Anytime you grab research, go quickly to your research thing and research that item. I think now we got some more machine gun bullets that are great. Now I think any research, like any machine gun bullets that are made, are instantly applied to whatever, I think, I don't know if this is true, I think it's applied to anything, any vehicles that you have out that use machine guns, for example. Over here is another base. I think we should be able to do it with just 4. And I don't think the area will end until you actually take over all the, what's it called? Until you take over all the oil derricks. So we want them to hold position here for now, so we can go do that. Now, one thing you should know about trucks, they're like pretty much the slowest and at the same time most likely to get killed, because when they move around they tend to draw attention real easily. So yeah, don't be surprised. And anything that you get to research, you want to research it as soon as possible, like the flamer for example, because you'll need that later on in this game. There we go, we got an oil derrick done. So now what you can do, which is kind of neat, you can actually you can actually go in, build you know, more stuff over at different, like whenever you get to a different spot, so that you can you know, research more things at once. Like for example, that's what I'm making a research thing for, so I can research more things at once, but I don't think I'm even going to be able to. I'm just kind of doing it for fun since I have leftover power. And you might notice that many of the things that are said in this game are like stuff like building completed, research completed, you know, stuff like that. Or one message that will usually play on the top of your screen will usually say unit lost if you die, if one of your enemies, one of your not opponents, I keep saying that. If one of your team members die, that's what's going to happen. But I think I've reached the time, so I'm hoping to get this finished. So let's go ahead and now get our entire squadron over here. Hopefully I grabbed everybody. Unit advance. Yeah, basically, the little infantry you don't want to worry about. It's the machine gun towers that do the most damage to your, you know, team. So take those out as soon as possible. And then what you want to do is take out these buildings here.
Artifact recovered.
If you take those out, sometimes you'll end up taking out everything. We're about to lose a unit, as you can tell, because see, this guy down here is really hurt. What you can do is you can actually have them flee if they get hurt, you know, too badly. But I think they start on do or die as default, which is pretty much just keep attacking until the enemy either kills you or you kill them. So, yeah. Now, I don't know if this is like a, like if this is anything like the game Civilization. I don't know if that's how it works. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have them flee for now. And you may have noticed that there was like flames or something chasing us. What we're going to do is we're actually going to have all these report back to base. To do that, you just go to unit orders and say return to HQ. Now on their way back, they will actually fight any enemies that try to attack them, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah. So all you gotta do is grab another thing of lackeys and send them in. Some cases, some rare cases, your enemy will actually follow your tanks as they run away, so just keep that in mind. You don't want to accidentally you know, send them in and be screwed because they were you know, stuck there. So we hit start. I'm just curious. Okay, no. As I said, I am really hoping that I just finish this area real fast. I think, like, if you have it, like, if you have the research for it, you can actually research, machine gun towers. Yeah, you want that for later. Oh yeah, these guys still have, hold position, don't they? I want them to return fire. No, fire it well. And defend. I want you to destroy that power generator there, guys. There we go.
Research completed.
Research completed. Now, I don't know if it was a glitch or something, but you can actually learn how to create those little motorcycle people. I don't know how exactly. I just missed out on something. That's okay though. Basically, yeah, that's all that we're gonna see of this though. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next game if I can find it. So yeah, I'll see you in then. Till then, everyone. Bye.